Hi guys, this is Dr. Sadasivam once again with you. For the last few days, we have always been saying that without a parachute, Nifty has jumped from the parachute. But after a losing streak of 6 days, we have ended in the green. 200 points in Sensex and approximately 60 points in the Nifty. And today, if you see autos and financials, they were leading the pack, and not just that, mid caps outperformed the blue chip stocks. Today, after a long time, they have outperformed. And there are some important events, and they have a direct bearing on the stock market, and a big deal between Adani. Adani is acquiring ACC and Ambuja for approximately $10.5 billion, and we will be putting up a separate video. And Adani is making a foray into the cement industry for the first time, and he's become the second biggest player, right? And after that, certain events, important news that have a direct bearing on the stock markets. More than 7,000 trucks have been stranded outside the ports because government has imposed a ban on wheat exports, right? The scorching heat is continuing, and in cities like Delhi, temperatures recorded are 50 degrees. Southwest monsoon, people are saying that it can advance probably during the last week of this month. And one more very important news, disinvestment of Pawan Hans. And there is one bidder who is part of the bidding consortium, and sources say they are from the Cayman Islands, and there has been an order from the NCLT, and let's see what happens. Jet fuel prices have been increased 10% increase. We don't know how much percent, but for the 10th time it's being increased, and all these developments will directly or indirectly affect the stock market. Diagnostic shares have slide more than 40 to 50% because Tata's medical arm, which is a 1 mg, right? They will be doing tests for 100 rupees. What will happen to the diagnostic companies? Let's see what happens. Disruptive technology. Russia ramps up its offensive on Ukraine. We really don't know. This has a direct bearing on the stock market. And Sweden and Finland are wanting to join the NATO. That is another big issue. Let's see what happens, whatever it is. Today, after a 1 week of losing streak, we had a positive start for the week, and after a very long time, we got to see that market ending in the green. Of course, as I said earlier, mid caps had outperformed the blue chips. Bouncing back has happened, but it's not very convincing, right? 60 in the Nifty and 200 in Sensex. What is this? Of course, it's a small breather, but one thing we need to keep in mind, that all these short-term moves, they are very, very vulnerable, guys. Okay, banking stocks are doing very well. If you look at State Bank, and a lot of delivery-based buying has happened. Normally, it is hoped that if there is a delivery-based buying, it's not a speculation, and then it might probably have give out some breakaways now, breakouts. It used to sell at 550. It's come down to 450, right? They announced their results last week, Friday, I think Friday or Saturday. Wonderful results. But nobody knows the prices came down. Sometimes when the results are good, the shares are falling. Results are bad, share prices may go up. IT sector. Bears have fallen in love with IT. See the way TCS and Infosys had come down. Auto sectors are doing well. Your Aisha, Maruti, they're all started doing well, because nowadays the trend is the commodities are coming down, but the commodity consumers like your automobiles, electronic companies, I think for the last few weeks These commodity companies, consumers are doing very well. Your Maruti, your Hero Motors, your Eicher, they're all doing well. Other developments will keep happening in the stock market. Oh, another very, very important. Adani has acquired ACC and Ambuja. By doing so, he has become the second largest cement maker. Any idea who is the first? First is Ultratech. Now Adani gets into the cement industry and he has become the number 2 cement maker, right? I would like to give you some data, and all this data is taken from CNBC. This cannot be wrong, right? First is your Ultratech, second is your Adani, which is ACC Ambuja. Teesra, you have companies like Sri Cement, Dalmia Cement, Waco, all these small companies keep existing. Now let me also share the production figures with you. Ultratech is 136 million tons. Ambuja and ASC put together will be somewhere around 70 million tons. And this agreement, right, happened for $10.5 billion, which is approximately 80,000 crores. Right? How much is the foreign exchange? Some 76, 77. Approximately keep it as 80,000 crores. Now, if you say today Ambuja has gone up by 7% and 9% ACC cement has gone up. I think one is 385 and the other one is 2300 or something like. The moment Adani has acquired, the share prices have gone up. Definitely people hope that he will do something. We really don't know his plans, but all said and done, this company will start doing well. They may merge both of them. Until then, they were paying 1% royalty to Holcim. Now there is no need for that royalty. And if you look at Adani's specialization, coal, power, logistics, all these are allied industries. Cement is an infrastructure product, and this will work as a great strength for Adani, and that all these will place Adani in a very sweet spot, and as a result of which the other cement companies are all shivering in fear. Now for the last 2 years they have been taking away the shares from Gujarat Ambuja and your ACC, whether you are Sri Cement, Dalmia, Huaco, Ultratech, they were all nibbling the shares from these two companies. Approximately 15%. Now, after this merger, Adani will start gaining back the market share that they had lost to the other companies, and experts generally feel that there will be some kind of a consolidation in the cement industry. After that, I would like to give you some extra information about Adani. And Adani, during the last 10 years, they have done 30 mergers and acquisitions. This group has grown exponentially in the last 10 years, and whatever growth happened, it's all because of acquisitions. And wherever they go, they have become dominant players in that particular sector. 4 important sectors gained traction. Right, you are cement. Now they have come into the cement, ports, airports, energy. In energy, you have renewables as well as thermal, and now got into the cement for the first time, and they have become the largest player. And they operate the largest commercial port. They have 25%. They are running 13 ports in 7 different states, and not just that. There is one called as Abbots in Australia. Right, there is a ocean spar, Gangavaram, Dhamra, Diggi Port, Krishnavaram, Villingam, where they've started acquiring ports. After that, they've acquired majority stake in Mumbai International Airport, and they're constructing a big airport in Navi Mumbai. They are completely organized fund, and he is doing everything possible. And once this airport gets constructed, it will have a footfall of 100 million. Guys, it's 1 crore, which is 100 population of the country. Right? They will run airports in 6 different cities. 50 years they will run those airports. They've already arranged the finance, some $250 million or something. Look at their energy portfolios, 5.5 gigawatts. And not just that, they have a renewable energy portfolio, Adani Greens, and they have Total Energy, collaboration with the company Total. 19 gigawatts. They run thermal power plants, somewhere around 12 thermal power plants, I guess. And you look at their transmission lines. To produce electricity, you need transmission lines. There is a very, very important metric which is called a circuit kilometers. 13,000 circuit kilometers, guys. Look at the distance. And if you look at their distribution, 3 million electrical connections, 30 lakhs. And they have strong hold in gas also. They have Adani Total Gas, largest city gas distribution players, 27% stake in that particular thing. And recently they acquired Adani Wilmar recently, and then they are on the process of acquiring Kohinoor Chawal and all that, right? Too many acquisitions, guys. And let's see the next phase of growth. This is not everything. The next phase of growth, if you see, you have this reality, Adani Capital, data centers, and if you look at Devons, they've started solar manufacturing. You have PLI schemes in that. Then they is getting into power transmissions, and whatever business they had done, they are all through the merger and acquisition route. Right? One of the largest employment generation in the country. Like a lot of people keep saying Adani, Ambani, they speak wrong about them. Guys, Government of India cannot give everyone a job. It is only these industrialists, Kotak Mahindra, Bajaj, Tata, Birla, Ambani, Adani. It is these guys who are running this country, because government cannot give employment to everybody. Please understand that. It is these industrialists who give employment to crores and crores of people. Adani gives direct employment to more than 5 lakh people. And if you look at their indirect employment, maybe 1 crore. And every guy will have, assuming 5 people in his family, he is feeding 5 crore people. My dear friend, mummy, daddy, bache, bibi. The salary, everybody depends on that salary for their livelihood. So the major percentage of the population of India, they are supported by industrialists, guys. People talk wrong about industry. They are running the industry. They are providing employment opportunities. They are developing that particular area, and we have to respect them. And this is Dr. Sadasivam signing off till we meet again. Bye bye, Jai.